Hey guys. We're not. Yeah, we got some spaghetti today. Um, wings, some homemade baked wings. Look at that spaghetti over there.
I'm just smiling.
Homemade sausage, homemade spaghetti, homemade tomato sauce. Awesome.
Today's show is about insomnia. Shout out to my friend
Mmm.
Brandy who talked to me. And I said, you know what? I'm going to share some information for you. I said, I'm going to do one better. I'm going to make a video. So she told me that I guess she's stressing a lot. She has a, I think her, honey, I read the story, but I didn't read it fully. I'm sorry. Because I've got so much things going on in my head. But from what I'm gathering is you're going through a lot of stress. She's also on birth control, and she is not sleeping due to stress. So I said I have a lot of information on that. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about for this 15 minutes of health. What is insomnia? Insomnia is the problem with sleeping. Did you share this video?
Oh, guys, make sure you share the video.
Make sure you like the video and subscribe to
Thumbs
the
up.
channel. Okay? So what's insomnia? Insomnia is basically not being able to sleep. Just last year, oh my gosh, I was going through that. I went through a time where I barely could sleep, and I started taking melatonin and hops.
Ugh.
I
Melatonin.
started off just taking melatonin. It literally knocked me out. Like, oh my gosh, they sell it at Walmart, but it's very dangerous if you do not know how to use it. I think I took about 10 milligrams, and I took it, and it literally knocked me out. Like, it was the kind of sleep that was great, but then it was like if I go any deeper, I would be dead. Like, it was one of those situations. But I guess it's because my body was just so hungry for sleep that I just slept like someone just literally took a 2x4 and knocked me out. So I don't think you want to take that. Anyway, after a while, my body started getting tolerant to that melatonin. So I had to take melatonin, and then I had to take something called hops. I had to hop myself right on out of that situation and had to figure it out and say, you know what, I don't want to take these type of herbs anymore to sleep. The reason why you may
She
not be
wanted
sleeping,
natural sleep.
right, I
Uh-huh.
wanted natural sleep. The
Yeah.
reason why I was not sleeping is because my stress level was through the roof. You have to understand when your body is always amped and you're always working and you're always stressing and you always have stuff to do, your body doesn't just say, okay, it's 9:30, it's time for me to settle down. No, that's not how the body works. It continuously wants to do what you want it to do, which is to basically not sleep. So it'll produce a lot of hormones to basically stop you from sleeping. Cortisol, adrenaline, things like that. It'll just basically start to overproduce that, and it will prevent you from sleeping. So the question is this: how do I start to get my body back to rest? Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's not something overnight. More than likely, for you to get into insomnia, it really means that you've probably been abusing your body for years. I can honestly say that I started doing online back in 2015, where I literally was working on the computer all day and all night. And over time, my body decided that it didn't want as much sleep. So I started going to bed at 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock and 3. And then the latest I did was 5. Now, it's not sometimes the time that you go to bed, it's the time in which you would wake up. So no matter what time I would go to bed, I would wake up at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I could not go back to sleep. So I would be working on 4 and 5 hours of sleep, which is very dangerous. I started having palpitations. I started having tachycardia. I started gaining weight. It was sad, basically. I was basically on the edge of becoming a stroke victim or a heart attack victim. I would have 100 beats per minute, no matter if I'm sleeping, no matter if I'm up, it doesn't matter. And unfortunately, I would wake up in cold sweats, which is a precursor to a heart attack. That's how some people die in their sleep. They die in their sleep because they have heart attacks and their heart rate goes up, and unfortunately, it's nothing to bring it back down, so they have a heart attack. So anybody who's listening to this and you're having a problem with sleeping, sleeping is very, very important. You're not missing out on anything. You're not going to make any extra money. A lot of people feel like working around the clock, you're going to make extra money. You're not. You're going to make yourself ill. You're going to make yourself basically not even able to spend that extra money because you're going to be sick. So this video is not just to scare you. It's also to tell you what can you do to start getting your body acclimated to sleeping again. Well, you have to get the itis, people. We all know what the itis is. You have to eat. Okay? That's why we're eating today. You have to eat. That's one thing I stopped doing. I was not eating. So when you're not eating, your body is going to produce cortisol. Cortisol in high amounts causes problems. You need it in little amounts, but you don't need it in big amounts. And when you have it in big amounts, that's when you start to basically gain the weight. You start to retain fluid. You start to not sleep. So you have to eat, okay? You need potassium. So people who say they don't like potatoes, they don't like noodles and things like that, those things right there is going to help you produce potassium, okay? We don't produce potassium. We need it from our foods. So you can get it from your foods, and you can also get it from supplements. Do I encourage people to do supplements? Not all the time. Would you like to say something? Give me a break real quick so I can take a bite.
Okay. All right, so tachycardia, right? Sounds very technical. Tachycardia, right? That's actually when your heart rate is going ridiculously fast. I mean, your heart rate's going boom, 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 while you're sitting still. That's what tachycardia is. Okay? So, if your heart is going like this, boom, 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 and it's 11 o'clock at night, and you can't rest, that's when you get insomnia. Insomnia? Insomnia. So, we're on this new diet, guys.
Right, but
we're eating pasta.
Are you joking around with this?
No, this is very serious. Very
is.
serious.
It is, because I have a lot of people who ask me about it.
Yeah.
Sleeping is when you heal.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not sleeping, your body isn't healing.
Your body needs rest. That's your time to heal, guys.
Yeah.
So if you're not resting, then you're not healing, really. Your body is ever since probably before you were born, you were designed to have rest time.
Well, the Lord says take a day of rest.
You're supposed to have a day of rest, but we're also He created night and day. You're also supposed to rest. You're also supposed to rest at night, and you can't skip that. You're supposed to have a certain amount of hours.
Which is?
About 8 hours. 7 to 8 hours.
When you get 35 and up, to be honest, you need at least 8.5 to 9 hours of sleep for you to be at your optimal. In fact, let me see how many hours I got. Yes, I track my sleep. Okay, so I got 7.7 hours of sleep. Okay, I got 7.7 hours of sleep, which is not the best, but which is not the worst. Sometimes I look at this watch in the morning and it'll say 4 hours. And I notice when I have anything under 7 hours of sleep, I'm no good to anyone, and I get ill. I really do get ill. So it's like you have to start putting rest into your regimen. I know whether you have children, whether you have 3 jobs, and to be honest, if you have any more than maybe 2 jobs, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're not going. What are you doing? Your 3rd job, probably you're literally making $5 an hour. You're not making no money. Like,
I got
really,
3 jobs, Mom.
It's not even. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand why people feel like you have to work so much. You really.
No.
You're not doing anything for yourself, but causing your own demise.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're sending yourself. You're making yourself sick fast.
So,
you think that you're maximizing the hours in the day. You feel as though that you are, um, trying to make as much money as you can, but you're actually trying to make yourself as sick
I
sick
don't
as
feel
fast
bad
as you
because we
can.
do the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah,
But
we do.
we're just delivering
Yeah.
this message to those
Yeah.
who might be working too much. Your body is just doing what you want it to do, which is to always be up.
Jerk chicken.
It doesn't know how to just turn it off. You have to help it to turn off, especially after a certain age.
Oh,
Okay?
this is what happened to you. Yeah, you think some people feel like it's hard to not fall asleep, right? Some people can go to sleep. Some people have a problem going to sleep because once you get going, it's hard for you to stop. Like for some people, their go mode is like on all the time, right? And some people,
Make sure you please thumbs up this video. Thank you so
like,
much.
have you guys ever tried to sleep? I'm sorry, stay up past 24 hours? Have you ever tried to do that?
Oh, don't do that.
I don't advise you to do that.
I think I've done that maybe once or twice in my whole life.
I don't advise you to do that.
Don't
I've
do
done
it.
that before, and this is what happens. Your heart rate increases because your body needs cortisol and adrenaline to keep you up and keep you going. So once you get past that 24 hours, your heart is like, I mean, you can actually keep functioning. You really can. You can actually do work the next day, but it's harder on your body. It's more stress on
Make
your
sure
body.
you thumbs up this video, please.
Yeah, your heart is like working way too hard.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel as well and
Thumbs
hit the
up.
bell so you can get the notifications.
But yeah, your body's working way too hard
Also,
in
make
that
sure
next
you
24
comment
hours.
to let us know what you would like our next health video to be. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when you get past that 24-hour mark, right? Your body is working like on 2000. Okay, I don't advise that.
Yeah. So it's like, okay. So we said the itis, guys. Look, these people who are saying that you're supposed to eat, not supposed to eat after 6 o'clock, they're lying to you. I'm sorry. I think you should eat. No, I think you should still eat a little bit after 8 before you go to bed. It helps you. And this is for people who have problems with sleeping. Eat you a little something healthy but have a little carbs. I'll say this. Have a little carbs before you go to bed.
Oh, and stay hydrated.
This is for the person who has problems with sleeping. If you don't have problems with sleeping, then you're good. But if you have problems with sleeping, eat a little carbs. And what would those carbs be? Some potatoes?
Potato. I'm not talking about, pre-cooked potatoes.
Fresh potatoes.
I'm talking about fresh potatoes. Yeah.
Like he said, stay hydrated. Eat a well-balanced meal. People who have restrictive diets probably have problems sleeping. You should not restrict your calories.
So you're saying that dieting can cause insomnia?
Yes, dieting will cause insomnia because what happens is when you diet and you restrict your calories, you're basically forcing your body to work hard. Okay, so you're going to start having the palpitations and the heart rate issues. You're going to start sweating. You're going to start losing weight too sometimes, but it's not good weight. You're losing the weight because your heart rate is always up. It's like you're on a fat burner. And so you don't want that to always be a part of your life. And once you slow down, then that's when the weight comes back on. You get what I'm saying? So it's like with me, I lost a lot of weight last year, and I was very proud. And then all of a sudden, when I started eating again, the weight started to come back on. So now I'm trying to basically figure out how to keep the weight off and to eat healthy. So the only answer is to keep your stress level low. Now, does that mean that you're not going to have stress? No, it's no possible way that you are going to be able to control stress in your life. You're always going to have stress. Your children's not going to always do what you want. Your job is going to get on your nerves. You may have some health problems. People are going to die. Things happen in your life. And what you need to do is you need to ask God to help you with having your body not operate in those stressful moments in a negative way. So what I'm saying is really you have to get a spiritual basis in your life. I don't know. That's what you need to do. You need to start praying. You need to start selling yourself a little more. You're not Captain Save 'em all. You just can't save everything.
No.
Some things you just have to let go and let God. And then the weight will fall off, because the weight is there because it feels like, your body is like, okay, we're in distress. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to lose weight. I'm not going to lose fluid. I'm going to cause your heart rate to go up high, and then eventually I'm going to kill you. That's basically what it's going to do. It's like you're always in mode of distress. When you're in distress, you're not going to sleep. You're not going to sleep. You're not going to eat. You're not going to live. So your body is just going to deplode itself and die. I'm just keeping it all the way real. That is what I've been going through for the last maybe 10, 15 years of my life, which is my whole marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole marriage has been stressed. Things have been happening. The people that were in my life when I began to be married are not here anymore. Not all of them are not. They're not here, and it stressed me out. And I was not a person who ate. I was a person who stressed. No one knows that stress is just like eating a whole pound of cake at one time.
Oh, she doesn't eat when she's stressed.
Yeah, I don't eat when I'm stressed.
She's stressed right now. Look, okay.
I get up stressed. He's laughing.
I'm trying to make light of it.
But I can't even come on this camera and act like things are not going on in my life. They are. But we're getting through it, aren't we?
We are.
Taking care of someone who is sick is going to obviously make you sick if you allow it. Okay, we're taking care of our family member, and at first it was good. I went in there like I was Spider-Man and Storm and all the god darn heroes out there, and then it started taking a toll on me. And I was like, what is going on? This is not going to be a short situation. This is going to be a long situation. So I had to get myself together and say, how can I start dealing with my life in a better way? So, number one is eating. If I don't eat, I'm of no good to anyone if I don't take care of myself. And this is not just for me. This is for anybody, because I have a lot of people who watches us, right? And a lot of people go through things. And you think that, usually the last person in this house who eats is me. I make sure everybody's okay. I'm the last one on the list. That's not right. I should be the first one.
Yeah, we don't eat until at the end of the day.
I'm talking about myself, because you eat throughout the day. You have no problem feeding your body.
Oh, if I'm stressed, I'm eating.
Now, if you're too stressed now, it's a flip side to that.
I'll get an apple, banana.
That's not true. Don't lie to these people.
Lately, she's been buying.
Do not lie to these people.
Lately, she's been buying.
You eat an apple when you are stressed.
She's been buying cookies and Pop-Tarts lately.
But what kind of Pop-Tarts, though? They're
organic Pop-Tarts. Yeah.
So don't lie to these people saying that you always go to an apple when you're stressed. You're lying, and there's no lying on this real channel. Okay? We keep it all the way 100 on this channel.
Yeah.
So what do I run to? I run to Nathan. I don't run to nothing.
She eats M&M's.
That's not true. That is not true. That is not true. I had to look. Don't hate.
She went to the Sam's Club.
Show me
and she bought the colossal M&M's. Not just one, guys. She went all the way real.
They're not even open yet.
They're not even open yet. But I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna let them know. I'm just keeping it real. Look at this thing. This thing is huge. Oh, and that's not it, guys. Oh, gosh, I'm about to make a disaster. Another colossal bag of M&M's. 3 pounds of M&M's. She went to Sam's Club, guys, and she bought.
I was feeling bad.
Yeah.
I was feeling bad. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I have not had.
We went.
Look. We went to go see the movie Whitney on Friday, and you know how it is. You know how it is. You do not want to get no snacks in the darn movies.
Right, right.
Because the movies are too expensive. So I went to our grocer. These were on sale.
At the grocery store.
I hadn't had M&Ms in 15 years, up
She
until
got a
last Friday.
2-pound bag of M&Ms.
I tasted one thing of M&Ms and I fell in love.
So we went to our local Sam's Club.
Not only that, I put this in the freezer. And it made me feel like I was 15 again. Okay? So yes, I ate these darn things, and you're not gonna freaking make me feel bad. And then I bought more. Yes, I did.
Oh wow!
Do as I say, not as I do.
Guys,
put my M&Ms back in the freezer, please.
Okay, we gotta keep them cool.
Look, I'm a woman just like everybody else. I denied myself of chocolate for 15 years, and that's why I was biting your head off, and not in a good way. And see, that's the thing, and that's another thing you need to do to help you sleep.
Eat M&Ms.
Let me let them absorb that for 5 seconds.
Eat M&Ms.
It is a well-known fact that when you it is a well-known fact is when you are married. Allow me to be real, please.
Keep it real.
It is a well-known fact that when you... Come on, Andrew, honestly, come on. You're ruining my show.
Okay, keep it real.
You keep it real, then. They already know where I'm going. Thank you.
They already know. Yeah.
It is a well-known fact that when you go and you convene with your spouse, that will produce a thing called serotonin.
Okay.
And you will be nice and relaxed and go to sleep. Correct?
Correct.
So that's the problem, y'all. You're not getting enough physical action with your mate. And that's why you're not sleeping.
But check this. It only lasts for a few hours. After which, you go back to the old norm.
That's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't last long. That's why you have to do it 3 to 4 times a week. It ain't going nowhere if you do it at least 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay.
Which we have not done since the 80s.
It only lasts for a few hours.
We have not been like that since the 80s.
I wouldn't even... Well, I was born. I was young, though.
We have not been like that in years.
What were you, like a toddler?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, that's probably why we so miserable and we ain't sleeping.
Well, we work all day.
But that's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm just letting y'all know that's the problem. And the thing about it is, whatever you put time in, that's what grows. So if you are putting in time that you're not... For stress. And you're putting in time to not convene and not have fun, then that's going to overpower your life, and you're just going to be one big stress ball not sleeping, and then you're going to be sleeping with the angels within 2.5 years. Ain't not keeping it all the way 100. Not halfway.
All the way.
God, man, it's hot in here.
I
don't have nothing to show off for in this darn YouTube. Why you tell me to put this darn coat on? It is July.
You wanted to be fashionable.
It is July, Andrew.
All right. Check your blood pressure.
Well, I ain't gotta check my blood pressure. Check your blood pressure.
It might be high.
You're not gonna put me out here on these people. You think I'm the only one in this company that can have high blood pressure? Huh?
No.
You weren't complaining about my blood pressure 20 years ago. You weren't.
I wasn't.
You were not. They waiting for Jenna to come. Look. Did I give them some tips about insomnia?
I think you did.
We ended on being physical, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Exercise is really important.
Jungle gym exercise.
Look at this homemade baked. What's this, like jerk wings?
These are actually curry wings.
Curry, but you put some spice in this, like some jerk.
I made a mistake and did that.
Ah, okay. So
that's
this is,
why I'm hot. Look,
yeah.
I was gonna act like this food ain't spicy. It is spicy as forever.
Yeah, see, we got a jerk and
Lord.
curry combo. Ah.
You ever did that?
Mm-hmm.
You ever reached for the wrong season and you just was shaking like it was the right seasoning, and then you realize, oh my gosh, this is not the right seasoning, but we rocking it out.
Oh my!
I made a mistake and I put jerk seasoning on these wings instead of curry, and
I'm gonna let this be
they
raw.
jerk curry. That's what they are, jerk curry wings. Stutter. Who remember that? Who did that? Will Smith?
Every time I keep this
stuttering.
What?
You ever had food so good that you just you start stuttering, stuttering on your own food? But anyway, that's what you're supposed to do. I hope I gave y'all some tips.
For sure.
Look at my background, y'all. I cleaned my kitchen, y'all. For all them darn people talking about clean your counter. What else do you gotta say about Insomnia?
All I know is this food's got me singing.
Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a mukbang too, y'all. So when we not talking, we eating.
You got it.
How do y'all make y'all wings when y'all make them? Yes, I make these, by the way. I don't eat no more fried foods, y'all. Oh, by the way, the more fried foods you eat, the less you're gonna sleep.
What?
Fried foods are horrible on your body. I didn't know that years ago.
Why is it so
bad?
bad?
But I know that now.
Why is it so bad?
Because it overworks your liver.
Oh, okay. Fried foods overwork your liver.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to tell them what's in my cup.
Okay.
Here go my lime, baby. They try. Y'all better get on this lime and lemon kick. If you close your eyes real tight, you think you drinking alcohol spritzer. Oh yeah. If you make it right and close your eyes real tight, you think you drinking something that you ain't supposed to be drinking. This is awesome, ain't it?
It is.
And you act like it too.
Greasy hands.
I'm gonna need you to take your fingers off my camera. A man with greasy fingers is not a good look on camera. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Who the heck told you that's cool?
The food is good. That's a sign that the food is good. Okay. All right. I'm done. Okay. I'm sorry. I have a fork here. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Where's my manners? Where's my manners?
Nobody wants to see your greasy fingers. I know I don't. But that's by the way.
It's a testament to the cook, though.
That's another reason why your butt not sleeping. It's because of that tawdry man you got in your house.
Stressing them out?
I wouldn't sleep either with half these darn guys out here. I wouldn't sleep at all. You got somebody in your house looking like they cheating, look like you got 2 or 3 different baby mothers out there waiting for you, saying this your son. Shoot, I wouldn't sleep. I wouldn't sleep either. Got them bad children. Got them bills coming for you.
Running all over the place. Yeah.
Oh my Lord, you don't know no bills until you come in this house. Honey, funny bunnies.
Oh.
I tell you.
I'm done, guys.
You gotta get away from my food.
My
Lord.
I'm done. That was good.
You gotta earn sleep after 35. It don't come.
That's real.
Have you noticed that after 35, the sleep doesn't come to you easy?
No, it's not the same either. Like when you were younger, you could sleep lighter. I mean heavier. Now you sleep like a feather.
Yeah, the least amount of noise.
Yeah, a
the least amount of noise.
You'd be awake. Yeah.
When I hit 35, y'all, all kinds of problems started.
Yeah.
I didn't need a whole bunch of issues. I didn't need a whole bunch of good food or nothing when I was younger. You feel me?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Huh? What? Okay.
Are you hungry?
No, I'm okay.
So why are you reaching for my food?
Because it's just sitting there.
You want some more food?
No, thank you. I've had my serving.
You had that serving too. Did you see that big bowl? You
Oh,
see that
wow.
big bowl I gave you?
Massive. Yes. I feel like you put some hot sauce in it too. I mean, that Jamaican jerk and that Jamaican curry seasoning was on point. It looked like you actually marinated the seasoning, the chicken in the seasonings. I mean, it's all the way down.
I didn't marinate that one part.
You didn't?
That thing was hard as heck to break off. Did you see how I was struggling?
You were struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But it comes right off the bone. Look at that.
Flattery gives you everything. What else you were talking about?
Okay. The chicken tastes like it actually was marinated for like 5 days, guys. Okay. The seasonings is all the way through. No, not just the skin, but it's down into the meat.
That's some true marination.
What I'm trying to say is the food was flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it was kind of, greasy but not too greasy. I mean, it had the nice little, natural oil and chicken fats on it that only homemade can give you.
Look at these limes. Aren't they cute in the background?
They are.
All done, y'all.
It should be in a photo.
So, if you had to sum this video up in just one word, what would you say? Like, basically, what did we say to help them sleep? Thumbs up the video. Honestly, sum it up. Because everybody don't watch the whole video. They skip through it, they pause it, they come back 10 days later, they try to skip the commercials. We on to all that. So just in case they skip to this part.
Okay.
What helps them with insomnia? Go.
Take care of yourself.
Like, what are the 5 ways to do that?
Eat.
Number 1.
Eat healthy.
Number 2.
Stay hydrated.
Number 3.
Reduce stress.
Number 4.
Exercise.
And the number 1 thing that you should never do if you want to not have insomnia, get your what is it called? Get your notebook.
Get your pen out.
Get your pen.
Get
your paper. Number 1. If you forget all the rest. Forget all the rest of it.
All the rest.
This is what you need to do.
Number 1.
Okay?
Let
me know when you're ready.
Number 1.
This is the number 1 reason. You sat through this whole video, and I'm about to tell you the number 1 way to not get insomnia.
1 way.
And to cure it. Okay? Number 1. Give it to them.
Are you guys ready? The number one reason.
This is it.
Okay, the number 1 reason is